like me growing up a gay kid, पहले तो till the 10th standard we didn't even know what the hell sex was. Sex
That's
was
ridiculous.
something that dirty Americans had in America. It was a very bad thing. You didn't do it. And however we all born, वो गवर्नमेंट के पास मशीन होता है और गवर्नमेंट सबको इसीलिए when a child is born out of wedlock तुमने गवर्नमेंट मशीन से चोरी की है.
क्योंकि sorry तू
I kid you not,
सरकारी
this
कॉलेज में
is-
पैदा हो तो लगता है गवर्नमेंट बच्चे देती है.
And you know, I was a very well-traveled kid, right? And in spite of that, that is how, like, you know, till we reached the 10th standard, we didn't know. And you know, in the 6th standard, we were taught the female reproductive system, the male reproductive system. We used to look at it and go,
भाई कैसे दोस्त है यार 10th स्टैंडर्ड में ये हालत थी.
yeah, I'm older, I'm 10 years older to you. No?
No, but ऐसे everyone has a different childbirth story, a myth, right? क्योंकि आप कार्टून में दिखाते हैं stork comes in and delivers the
Yes.
kid to your door. And how did you have a government machine kid? Like that's the first time I've heard. It's a new myth.
He's part of the Sanjay
Yeah.
Gandhi era.
Yeah, so I mean, we couldn't, like, when we asked our parents, they'd be like, so, you know, you have to, so I remember this. I asked my mom, Mommy, how a baby is born exactly? So, like, why can't two unknown people have babies? Like, so, you know, we get married? Yes. And then what happens is, you know, we have to go to the registrar's office and register and this and that. And then the government gives you a marriage certificate. So I thought, I mean, you never got a direct answer, you know. So I was genuinely believed that क्योंकि सरकार सर्टिफिकेट देता है,
सरकार भी बच्चा
therefore
देता है.
सरकार भी बच्चा देता है. तो
God.
ठीक है. So it was stuff like that. But imagine, and I didn't know I was gay till I was about in the first year of college. And if you remember, that was when MTV and Co had all come into India, and Proto Pride was being streamed. That is when we knew there was something called gay. Okay. Now imagine, as a kid, because I never understood what the hell was happening, I just used to cross dress. Bas aise hi, you know, it was like,
You
it's
felt
fun.
that way, yeah.
No, it wasn't that I felt that way. It was great fun because it used to make everybody giggle. Like even now when I cross dress, it's everybody finds it hilarious, right? So it's great fun because at one point of drag was a high art form. Remember that?
Right.
You had movies like Mrs. Doubtfire and that
Big contemporary
Chuck-
RuPaul's
Chuck
Drag Race.
Larson's
Chachi 420.
Yeah.
Chachi 420,
Yeah,
a copy
yeah,
of Doubtfire that was made and things like that. Where drag was a great art form. It was, you know, it was sort of this thing of high society. So it had nothing to do with me feeling, maybe it did, I don't remember my thoughts at that time. But now it's more for the laughs and the generation I grew up in, the way it perceived, like Mrs. Doubtfire, basically. But maybe you're right. Maybe it was me feeling subconsciously, because as a kid, I used to hang out with all the girls. I didn't hang out with all the boys. Okay. Now, had I been this kid and we had been a fully developed country now, I would have been told that I'm actually a woman trapped in a man's body. If my parents dissuaded me, at that age, I would have been taught about sex. If my parents had dissuaded me, I would be taken away from my parents. I would be given puberty blockers. And ultimately, if I chose at the age of 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever, to have a sex change operation, the state would fund it. I would be mutilated for life.
No.
And I'm very comfortable being a guy. I don't feel like a woman or anything like that. Right? I'm perfectly fine being gay. But all this abuse would have happened to me. Now, when I look at these kids who are essentially gay kids or lesbian kids that are gaslighted into believing that they're men or women, it's homophobia. They are, a Western woke is the exact same as an Iranian Ayatollah. And I'll explain this to you.